Chattanooga Mayor Tim Kelly's executive order on Station Street went into effect at midnight. All businesses on the street had to close by 1 o'clock this morning.
Liam Collins has more on the consequences of violating that order.
The first night of Mayor Tim Kelly's new executive order on Station Street appeared to go off without any major incidents, but now the question becomes, will that continue until a permanent solution is reached? And as business owners say, it's costing them money.
The city hasn't enacted executive overreach.
I think it's time that the city steps in and does something, and I'm happy to support them on that.
Station Street business owners are rushing to respond to Mayor Tim Kelly's executive order. It affects business on the street for the next 2 weeks.
Our plea for help has been met with little to no results from the city.
Kelly is hoping the order will curb weekly violence in the street. It requires businesses to close down by 1 in the morning and have last call by 12:30. It also temporarily halts the street's open container policy. It's the only street in the city with that kind of policy.
That Station Street is a nightlife street, just like any other nightlife street in any city in the United States, and it's seen its share of fights.
Police did not report any fights in the street for the first night of the order. According to a city memo obtained by Local 3 News, businesses that violate the policy once will be issued a warning. Further violations could result in a $50 fine and up to 30 days in jail.
And do you think that this could solve the problem?
It may.
I hope it doesn't hurt business long term, but I don't think it's a bad idea short term.
In the meantime, Kelly and city staff expect businesses to reach a safety agreement that could include closing the street down to car traffic and having businesses contribute to a security staff fund.
But this is costly and not effectively preventing trouble.
As soon as the plan is put forward, and assuming it's a reasonable, affordable plan, I would be happy to chip in and provide extra police for the street. I think it's a good idea.
That executive order will remain in place for the next 2 weeks. In the meantime, Kelly says he's going to be working with business owners here and the police department to create the permanent solution. And he says he'll re-up that executive order if he's not happy with the results. Reporting from Station Street, Liam Collins, Local 3 News.
Thank you, Liam. The first night of the new policy was not totally uneventful. An anonymous caller informed police that the blue light was still open a few minutes after that new 1 a.m. closing time. Blue Light Management told police they had a verbal agreement that they could be open at that time, but police officers said they needed a certified letter as proof. Blue Light then closed the doors with no further incident.